Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's video is a silver angel. I needed a small angel for a small tree that I'm doing. This is going to go into our bedroom, and our bedroom is all in black and mirrors with accents of red. So she's going to be absolutely perfect for this tree. So if you want to see how I made her, stay tuned. It's coming up next. I found this little bag of angels at Goodwill. And I picked it up just because I thought the faces on them were just absolutely adorable. But they're a little too Victorian for what I have in mind. So I'm going to take them apart. We'll take one apart and we're going to change it up because I really want a silver angel. Well, I got everything apart. Okay, I gathered a whole bunch of stuff that I'm thinking about using. I'm not really sure. This is that bag of angel wings that I got at, was either Goodwill or St. Vincent de Paul. And I decided to use this size because the other ones are huge and I think they'll overtake her. So we're going to use those wings. This cardstock, I think it's big enough. This is going to be for her body. And I've got some double-faced tape and some packing tape to hold the cone together. I've got some silver lemay fabric that I think will work very well for a dress. I got some of my silver ribbons together. And this is rhinestone chain, and I've had this in my jewelry stash for forever and a day, and I think I might use this for her halo. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is, I think that'll work. I'm going to turn that into a cone for her body. Okay, I got done making the cone, and all I did was put a little double-sided tape in there to hold it together, and then I put a little hot glue in there, and then I covered it with the packing tape, and that way it's nice and sturdy, and it's going to fit in there very nicely. And you can make this as long or as short as you want. This is going to go on a tiny tree, so I made the cone nice and tiny. Alright, I cut some of the lemay at just about 2 inches, and I'm going to make a tube with it. I have it pinned in place because lemay kind of goes everywhere. And I'm just going to put some hot glue down in here. And this is going to be for the sleeves of the little angel. And once this cools down and I'm sure that it's closed all the way, then I'm going to turn this, I'll trim it down a little bit and then turn it inside out. And I've got some more lemay, and I want to cover this. So I'm just going to put some double stick tape here and a couple other places, get it on there, and then glue what needs to be glued in place. I'm just trimming the bottom, and I'm not worried about how the back looks so much because I'm going to be putting a little robe type thing on top. But in the meantime, I have trimmed this down just a little bit, and I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, now I'm going to put some glue around the wrist, put this in here, tighten it down. And I really don't want to get burnt with this. Definitely take your time and be careful. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And once this cools down, then I'm going to bring the little tubes up over top of the arm. Okay, now I'm just going to push these little tubes down over the hands. And it takes a little finagling, because it always wants to stick on that little thumb. But there's your little sleeves. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these kind of back together, and I'm going to put a little bit of thread around here. Just wrap it around to tighten it up. And then this is going to go glued inside here. But I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the back side of this and put her arms in and make sure that the thumbs are up. I'm going to push this into the glue, and I'm going to let it cool. And once it cools, then this is going to go up into the center. Okay, I want this piece to go from here to here. I'm going to do just a little bit of finger pressing. And I'm going to glue on this ribbon at the very edge. And that's going to finish it. And there is enough here to do the other side. Okay, I've got the decorative trim on either side. And I'm going to glue this across. I'm going to start in the center. I'll glue it all the way around, gathering it as I need to and finishing it off right here. And that way it's going to cover the back side, so you won't have to see that hem. And you're not going to see most of it anyway, because the wings are going to cover it. Okay, I have her little robe all glued on. And now I'm going to cut off the excess down here at the bottom. And she's almost done. Okay, I cut some ribbon pieces because it always looks a whole lot better if there's stuff in her hand. And I'm going to glue the pieces together. I've got 3. And then they'll be glued to the hand. And then I'll repeat it on this hand. Okay, I cut a piece of the rhinestone chain big enough to go around her head. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this center of it, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and then glue it to the where her bang area is. And this is also going to help to keep her hair out of her face. And then I'm going to keep doing that all the way around. Okay, before I put her wings on, I have this little mirrored star that I made when I did the glitter ornaments. And I'm just going to glue that in her hands. Okay, I've got her little mirror on there. I took one of the rhinestones off of this and glued it to her chest so it looks like a necklace. Now the only thing that's left is to put the wings on. And I'm just going to glue them right on the back. I'm just going to start with the one and let that dry and then do the other one. like the way she turned out. Okay, I'm going to put her on the tree topper and we will see how she looks. And there she is on the top of the little tree. And I really like the way she turned out. And I think tomorrow I'm going to be decorating the tree. So if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.